Hi, my name's Jo and I'm the owner of Madison Tuition, and I thought I'd put this video together just to show you guys around my learning studio. I'm getting quite a lot of inquiries at the moment for young people needing some tuition, some support with their English studies. And although I do offer one-to-one and online tuition, my main offer is in small groups, and I'm hoping that this video will help explain what that's about and just give you a sense of what I offer here. So I'm going to give you a little tour around my learning studio and explain what the setup looks like and why I think group tuition is the best option for your young person. So I'm just going to flip my camera around so you can see this is my home learning studio. So it is part of my home, which gives it, I think, a nice, relaxed and informal feeling. My small groups are made up of a maximum of 4 students, so there's still that kind of intensive support that you would expect from tuition. And yeah, you can see that obviously I've got everything that I need in here. So I've got a projector, which means that I can display videos, any kind of PowerPoints or slides that I like to use. Very interested in live modelling as part of my tutoring approach. So you can see that I've got a visualizer here, which is essentially just a camera. So I can do live modelled responses under the camera, which display then up onto the screen. And that's really good because it allows me to kind of explain to my tutees what my thought process is when I'm doing a piece of writing or completing an exam response. So the benefits of group tuition are that, first of all, it's more cost effective for the parent or carer because it means that you can get the quality of having private tuition, but because you're paying for it in a group environment, the cost for you hourly is less. It also means that there's less pressure on the young person because obviously they're in a group of 4 or up to 4 students, which therefore means we can do a lot more kind of discussion. We can share learning, which again, for a lot of students is much better because it can be quite intense in one-to-one. It can be quite pressured because obviously they're the only person that can answer the questions. Whereas in a discussion, it's a little bit more, a little bit more relaxed and a bit more informal. But as I said before, because it's only 4 students maximum, I can still make sure that all students get that individualised kind of tailored support. So how do I make my groups? Well, basically, if you inquire with me, the questions that I'm going to be asking is it GCSE or Key Stage 3 that you're looking for? If it's GCSE, are you looking for support with English language or English literature? I'll be asking questions about which exam boards your young person is sitting if they're educated in school. And then I will look to position them in the best group that I've got running at this time. If I haven't got a group that's running at the moment that your young person could get into, I may offer one-to-one if I've got the capacity, or I can put you on a waiting list until a space in a group becomes available, or I'm able to create another group that your young person could fit into. In terms of ability, I go for a mixed ability approach. I'm a firm believer in a high tide raises all ships. So the idea is that I would teach to the top, to the highest ability student in the group. And then because there's only a small number of students, I can scaffold down then to support any young people that need a little bit of extra support or some differentiation in there. This approach worked really well last year, so all the students that attended my master classes in English language and literature did really well in their exams, particularly my literature group. All students passed or exceeded their GCSE targets, and yeah, they all really appreciated that kind of relaxed environment. You'll be able to see actually if you look on my social media pages, lots of positive reviews there from both parents and carers and the students that I worked with last year. So anything else to show you in the learning studio? So obviously if you come to my groups, the idea is that you come down my driveway and then you straight in through the back door, so it's nice and accessible. Obviously with it getting colder now and darker at night time, which is when I run my groups, I've got a light outside in the driveway, so it's all nice and safe and secure, so you don't need to worry about your young person walking around in the dark. It's all really safe. think that's everything, but if you have any questions or queries, or you want to know a little bit more about the group sessions and how they might work for your young person, please feel free to get in touch. I'll link my contact details into the comment description on this video, and it'd be great to hear from you. Thank you very much.